So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Henry running right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 10 Lobo. 54. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Block off a play action. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Joker. Pilot, 64, weak. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. Switch. Hey, lock it.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Ready.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Mike's 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run. SOS. Check three. He's coming. Double up. Watch the twist. Check.
Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Come on, let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Mike 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun on third down, Lock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Falcons will get it first and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
16 yards. And the Falcon first down.
Ready. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. First by him near the 35. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It's third and long for Brissett. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
39 yards there, a big one. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from the 20 as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
win. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 2nd and 13, Brissett. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Falcons.
Buddy up. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, tight. Slam. Kill. Let's go.
On first down, Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Brashad Perriman, 32 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route. The 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Jet bombers. Check 99.
On 2nd and 9, block. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Irvin to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24. He's crashing.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on,
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Tight.
Fire.
They run once more with Henderson. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Watch this.
6-6, pull it high.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Henderson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
36.
It'll be Love to try and get to first. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What we got?
Top defense.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
General West. Get it.
Now again running right is Love. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. 9-9.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Check. Bang, bang, bang.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Derrick Henry, 54 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Protein spill. Go.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all
Snap.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. He's letting this one go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Henry. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And the Falcon first down.
Let's go. Mike. Silver.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
It's run, fellas. It's run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's it.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
23 is the mic.
are set from the gun on third. And that will be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
70, Indy.
Again, it's Henderson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check 9, check 9. Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down.
Sponge, new draw, Corker.
Yo. Check the hot read.
Yo, Jackrabbit. Go.
Henderson going to run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Deuce, go. Hatchet. Check, crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
I got you. Watch the end. Wide, get wide. Check 31.
On 1st down, Irvin works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Coming again.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go, G, get up.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Watch the curve.
X3. 218. Chop. Shoot.
Again, it's Henderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one.